nice way, y'all. We don't give a shit.
Welcome back to Hall of Fame College Football with Jason and the coach. I'm your host, Jason Watkins. He's the other coach, Coach Ricks. Coach Roy Ball is at a Christmas party tonight. But if you love college football, you know you're in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss one moment of Hall of Fame College Football. What's up there, Coach? How you doing tonight? Thanks for filling in.
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Like I said, trying to get over this funky cold, but other than that, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Funky colds, man. There's nothing worse, man. It's cold outside too right now, so it's hard to do it. Right? You get out in it, and it just makes it worse.
Man, it's 60 degrees one day here, and then it's 20 degrees here one day, and then 70 degrees one day, and then it's 25 again. So I don't know.
Yeah. All right, now everybody's gonna have to calm down. Adela, come on now. You know better. You know the game. You know the game here. I shouldn't have to explain all this to you.
They gotta get to 105. They gotta get to 105. Just calm down.
We're gonna be all right. We gotta get to 105, and it's gonna all work itself out. It does kind of suck, man. I gotta give you that. I give you that. It does suck. A lot of this stuff is, particularly when Nick Anderson being gone. I don't love that. There's rumors out there. I don't know if it hasn't hit anything yet, but if he isn't going to Texas, let's put it that way. If it's what I'm hearing from around the way, so good news being he won't be at Texas, but he isn't going to be at Oklahoma. That kind of sucks. But listen, folks, 105 scholars or 105 players on the roster. We had about 130. 125, 130. Stephen G, you actually have the number, don't you?
It's 111 right now, I think.
Yeah, they're down to 111, I think is what I heard too. But yeah. I want to make sure that was correct.
Now if this Deshaun McKellen in there, if Deshaun goes, it's
Deshaun's in there. Yeah. Deshaun's in there. I've been hearing about that all afternoon. He gone. That's the first defensive guy that you've seen kind of. Well, here's the one thing, and I love me some Deshaun McCullough. I got to tell you, Makari Vickers. I really love me some Makari Vickers. Man, you're gonna start getting me down in the dumps now. Yep. Shout out to Makari. Shout out to Deshaun McCullough. Shout out to Jaden Rose. Shout out to all these guys. Shout out to everybody who got in the portal. Look, I can tell you this much, guys. It ain't just because they wanted to be. All of them. It's not just because they wanted to be there. Okay.
Yeah.
They got to get down to this number. There's going to be sacrifices made. That's just all there is to it. Neilio, thank you for the super chat. Good evening, Jason and Coach Ricks. Everyone else, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. T-Boomer, my guy. 110 after Deshaun. Yeah, Deshaun McCullough. I can't
say he was a disappointing.
Well, man, you guys, you gotta.
Injuries happen, man. Injuries happen,
and we certainly know that they've been happening around here, but.
Hell yeah.
I would just say this, guys. You can't forget about the goal line stand in the big game last year, and it is what it is. Did he finally announce just now? Yeah, I've known that about since this morning. Pretty much knew it since this morning. But look, this is the new reality, and I think it's about time everybody kind of got used to it because this is professional football now. This is not professional football, so you have to understand that. This is where we are. You have a roster limit, and I think everybody here would tell you, every Sooner fan in this room would tell you that this wasn't it. This season was not it. It's not okay. You're not going to be okay with it, and neither is anybody else, including Coach Venables, including all of his staff, including the powers that be at Bottom line is you cannot risk it again, especially if you're Coach V. This is a new world we live in. When you don't win, you lose, folks. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Yeah, I'll pop you in here in just 1 second there, legend. Hold on.
They got to realize, man, it's not just Oklahoma that's doing this shit, man. I mean, it's everyone. And I think just because we're on a OU podcast, we only see it from our side. Georgia,
they're everywhere.
Like Shorty was on early with us,
guys,
and he's like, they got 5 gone. Clemson, I know they got 6 gone. I mean, and they're in the CFP.
So is both of them are. Yeah, both of them are.
It's and trust me, them 6, they didn't want to lose. But I mean, but now you got to start to evaluate who's going to give you. I'll put you like this. If you are not a freshman or a sophomore, you should be worried about getting evaluated.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'd rather keep my freshmen and my sophomores and then evaluate my juniors and my seniors on who can do what. If they haven't played and they've been hurt, they're just taking up a spot. And it's very unfortunate, man. It's very unfortunate. But you're right. It's going to the NFL, and this is what they do.
BV doomed OU. All good. Yeah, I can tell you're going to last a while. In this show, we're not throwing show. Are you not listening to what we're talking about here? Apparently, 19 Port Alexis. You know why those? About at least 3/4 of those were told to get in it.
Yeah,
at least 3/4 of those told to get in it. Either figure out the whole thing of it or don't come in here jacking your jaws. We don't do that. We don't do the Sooner Surge thing in here. We don't. We're not going to sit here and call for the freaking coaches being fired. That's not what's going on in here.
Well, Jason,
they're moving in this direction. This is how it's got to be. There's a couple of guys that it sucks that they're gone, but it is what it is. Go ahead, Coach. Sorry.
No. I apologize, man, to interrupt you. You said that he's saying that there's 19 in the portal and no one commit. Aren't we asking him to evaluate talent coming in now to make sure that they get the right one? You can't just go and say, oh, hell, I got 19 gone. I got to go get 19 now. No, you still got people that are playing that you have your eye on that you're going to evaluate once the season is over. Everybody just needs to slow the hell down, man.
Relax. I don't know if it's relax the mundo.
The toxicity in this room, man, and on all the damn media sites and Twitter and Instagram. Some of y'all, man, just don't understand the way this shit works. And you're just talking out the side of your mouth and everything, man, and it makes no sense. Just slow down.
Yeah, we don't do the firing. We're not firing BV from here, and neither are you, by the way, and neither is the Surge or whoever else wants to fire him. It ain't happening in here. We don't do that, the stray stuff. And I would tell you the problem is not Brent Venables.
No,
you can hang it on him because he actually is, accountable for all that stuff. You can hang it on him if you want to, but the truth of the matter is, this is not a BV problem.
No,
there are problems within the program, but they're working on it.
Yep. Hello, Jason.
What's up there, legend? Welcome in.
Hello, Coach Rex.
Really stupid. What's up, man?
I got my hat on backwards. I'm ready to go to battle.
Bring in the ruckus. Fatty, welcome into the show. Comanche Sooner, Bishop Frank, Stevie G, Kyle Polk Ranch. Oh, looky here. This is probably a $5 kick out. Agreed. About time these universities started caring about the people who paid the bills. This season was a epic disaster. Okay. Oh, there you go. Welcome into the show, sir. Didn't even come in talking smack like normal. But of course, after what happened to Okie Lizdite, I would imagine not. Jesse Browning, welcome in. T Boomer, Comanche Sooner, our Moosehead, Duke Silver Sooner, Chris E. Neilio, Jesse Browning, BV, we ain't saying that. Owner of the Yeezy mask.
Wow.
Adela, as always, good to see you, Adela. Good to see you. Garrett Bulwer, Brandon Snake. Who else we got? Man, we got a full house in here tonight, folks. We got a full house in here. Drewski, Professor Topher B. Welcome into the show, folks. Welcome into the show.
Man,
So
Jason,
how
I've been worried.
Jimmy Satterfield, welcome in, my man. Go ahead. Sorry.
I've been worried about Garrett Bull, where I haven't seen him in a
David
Coons.
Whitehead's in here too. Yep.
Hey, David Whitehead's in here.
Either. I hadn't seen Garrett in a minute either. I was kind of wondering
Jason,
where you
got
were.
a big one right now, son.
Ooh, looky there.
Holy shit.
Looky there. Looky there. Agate ID. My man.
Yeah,
appreciate
bless
it.
You,
the
man.
sky
Bless
is
you,
falling.
man.
The sky is falling. You can say it here, and we're going to say it funny. We're going to say it funny. You know, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. But it really isn't, guys. It's going to be all right. Look, it wouldn't look so good for Texas if they didn't have the JV or training wheel schedule. You know, don't forget.
The Pee Wee League schedule.
This is how they roll. This is how they roll. You know, let's see. I'm glad BB got some of the players out. Maybe they got comfortable with losing. Look, I don't know what it all is, and I'm not going to say what it all is. I think that some of the guys were just in a precarious situation as far as the depth chart was concerned. You got to look at the guys that they just brought in, right? You got to look at the guys that they just brought in because as far as through the guys that they just signed for high school recruiting, and that's always going to take precedent. But we've also, not only that, it's not just getting down to 105, folks. You got to understand, too, they really got to get down to 85. And on top of that, they're wanting to add 5 to 6 guys that are going to immediately make an impact. That's what that extra cash is for. The money that they've talked about, or, you know, we've heard it as rumors and stuff like that. From what I hear, it's real as it gets, that they delivered a fat sack of cash for guys that are going to make a big difference. Thank you, Bishop Frank. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How long have people known Rook was leaning to the portal? I don't know if I was surprised about it or not. I'm not really surprised about any of them, to be quite honest with you. When it comes to the offensive side of the ball, it was such a snake-bitten situation. I don't know how it would surprise anyone if anybody leaves, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
About all the hysteria. We appreciate you, my man. We appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat so much. I appreciate you, guy. Mars James, my dude. What's up, my guy? Ben G. I hope you heard the bells. Kyle Dupuis. Kyle Dupuis is one of the guys that the sky is definitely falling with, man. He's tripping. We got a dang quarterback, bro. We got a dang quarterback.
We got one.
We got one.
Hawkins is ready. He just ain't had the OC or a quarterback coach.
He didn't get an opportunity to show it, man. And you know what? I'll take my chances with Michael Hawkins, even if they didn't go get one. Now, let me just specify. Go get one. Go. He is ready. Professor, you trying to get booted too? You trying to get booted too? You don't know. You obviously haven't watched him at all. He was the one actually making plays down the field whenever they presented themselves this year.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Hey, Jason.
Was DJ Lagway ready right away? Because I don't think he was. And he looked a lot better at the end of the year. He actually going to have a quarterback coach that they'll be working with them, you know, before September, October.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But here's the thing. You got to go get somebody to whoever wins the job. And I'm going to say this again. Yeah, he had a bad 5 minutes. Thank you, Fatty. He had a bad 5 minutes.
That's it.
He had a bad 5 minutes. And I'm going to say this. Guys, I don't care who the quarterback is.
Man.
He had, you know what, Benji? No, he didn't just look great the whole time. He threw a bunch of interceptions his first time in.
Yeah.
Man, you get half of the shit right. Oh, I knew this son of a bitch was going to do something like this. Watch.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming, man. It is Cowpoke Ranch. It wouldn't be him without it. At least he pays to talk shit. I give him props for that. I gotta let him have it. Yeah, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Shit. All right. You didn't watch it.
Can I make an assessment, Jason?
Go ahead.
On something? I was telling Sooner Legend earlier is that maybe we know how when Levy got hired.
Could you
Levy
just let me real quick? This is what I was getting at just now before I got that other one. This is what I was getting at. No matter who the hell is under center or behind center, there has to be a fight for the job. You got to win the damn thing. It's the one position that they didn't make it be a fight for last year. And guess what? It didn't help. So there it is. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you good. I was just saying that, when Levy came in, Levy likes those big, tall, physical, lengthy, 6'5", 6'4" receivers. Do you think that when Ben Arbuckle came in, the guys that he like, 5'10", 6 foot, 6'1", very physical wide receivers. So let's put it like this. Do you think that he's coming in and letting them know that I would rather get some guys that are better suited to run my offense?
Everybody he's targeted is a monster pretty much.
Yes. But is it best to have a clean slate than to hope that the guys that we have there can get the job done? Just saying, because if you look at it, maybe that might be his way of saying that I want to come in here and do everything the way it's supposed to be done. Now, I believe that Joe John will go to Purdue after the bowl game. I do believe he will go, and I do believe he will take DeMarco with him because Odom wants DeMarco as well. So I'm just thinking, man, that things are going to work itself out. I think we just need to be patient about it. I mean, we're not going to get
careful about the DeMarco stuff, because if you lose him, you're liable to lose some of those guys that are there right now.
Well, if we do, Jason, offense is easier to catch on to than defense. So you can go in there, and like I said, everybody's losing guys. So we can go in the portal and get some guys to run the offense for just 1 year if need be.
Right.
But I just feel like that maybe they know that they're not the type of athlete that he needs to run his offense.
Real quick, Chasing that bass. What's up, my guy? Good to see you in here. Hey, Professor. Real quick, the turnovers that Michael Hawkins had could also be attributed to the fact that game plan, while in mind you, was still a Seth Luttrell game plan. Just so you understand, and they were using a motherfucking tight end that didn't block even normal guys very good to try to block 2 All-American edge rushers in that first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's why the turnovers came. He didn't ever get a chance to go in and play for when they got Kevin Johns in there to actually start trying to develop him a little bit, have a good game plan or whatever. I can tell you he'd have won the Alabama game too. And he'd have had a couple of touchdown runs because Jackson had some wide open spaces that he couldn't get down the field. Hawkins would have been in the end zone.
Yeah.
It's a different game plan too. You can't play Jackson the way you'd play Michael Hawkins.
Hell no, you can't. And Jimmy Satterfield, we have to trust the process. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you, right. I'm going to tell you, look, I like DJ Lagway a lot. I like it. I like him. I think he's a great player. I think he's going to be a fucking problem from here on out.
Stink ass cat.
Dang, Jason, you're just rolling into super chats tonight, brother.
We getting another one?
Yeah, stink ass cat.
My guy. Run him down the road? What? He just kicked in $50. He hadn't said nothing crazy yet. He didn't even say nothing crazy. He was just talking, but thank you for the super chat. Stink ass cats, our man. We appreciate you a lot, man. As always, Hawkins would have won the LSU game. Hawkins, not with that game plan. They went back to the old game plan. Look, man, it was a shit show on that side of the football. I don't know how you could judge anybody based upon what the hell was being called. The injuries, all the way. It was a clusterfuck from the word go.
It was.
And everybody that all of us that bitched about Jeff Lebby last year, wouldn't we have loved to have had Jeff Lebby's offense this year? Or you DG haters?
Hey,
DG's going to be in New York this weekend.
Jason, I've been seeing a name in the chat, and I'm not going to say it was your show last year, but somewhere I heard that if William Nawari would have come to Oklahoma, we would have never had Danny Okoye. Somewhere I've
heard that somewhere. I don't know if it was on my show or not. It could have been. I've heard that.
But
there was some.
With that being said, we're not getting Nawari as long as we got Danny Okoye.
No, I don't think
we don't have enough room.
We don't have enough room.
He's again. I think that you have to. He's clearly about his money, and he didn't get to play at all. But I think he's looking for money, and we haven't seen anything from the guy. He barely played. I don't think he hardly got on the field at all.
Damn.
I think Williams Nwaneri is not happening.
Some more money, Jason.
That was your alter ego, stink ass cat. My man,
you need to keep that alter ego then. Shit.
No, he's done it. He's done 50 both ways now. My man. Much appreciation, sir.
Yeah, we need to start doing a late show from now on. Shit.
Hey, man. Yeah, and by the way, we're not going to stay too terribly long on this one. I'm gonna, since Coach wasn't here tonight, I was only planning to go for about an hour because I'm going to do my late night show and talk about some other stuff. But I wanted to focus this solely on Oklahoma content tonight since Coach Roy Ball ain't here, and so we're going to get in here and talk a little bit about this. Let's talk about the guys that are in. Okay, let's talk about the guys that are in the portal. Now, as of now, I mean, we just talked about. Obviously, Jaquez Petaway, Jackson Arnold, first couple in there. Nick Anderson, Caleb Hicks. It appears that Caleb Hicks may be headed to Okie Light, by the way. Have fun with that, Caleb. Emeka Megwa, Jaden Rowe, Bauer Sharp, Joshua Bates, Garion Hatchett, Kanai Walkers was today. Eric McCarty was today. Makari Vickers was today. And then you also added Desan McCullough, along with the walk-ons that are out on their way out, which you had to expect. Chapman McCown, Ty Kubasek, Evan McClure, and Kenny Wormy. That's the latest that I could tell. Did I miss anybody there? You guys think that I missed?
You did say Farouk getting you, Jason.
Jalil Farouk as well, obviously. I think that's the biggest scary part. I'm hearing Andrell Anthony could be going. I don't know that you could have expected Andrell to come back and like really contribute anyway. In the end, I think that if they're projecting that you may or may not be going to play, then I think that they're saying you should probably get in the portal because we have to manage a cap. You have now, and realize this, that you have essentially a director of football operations along with the general manager. They're working on this thing with the cap there, and because this is going to be a revenue share year, and then they're trying to figure out who they're going to go identify who out there can help you. Right. Some of these guys, like I said, I hate it. Makari Vickers, I don't know if I said Makari Vickers in there. In fact, I don't think I did.
I don't think you said JJ Hester either.
JJ Hester also in there as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
There's some more coming too, guys. So I mean, be prepared.
There's more coming, guys. There's more coming.
Y'all ain't listening to us. We don't have room for Nawari. We don't. Not at that position.
Yeah, I don't see Williams Nwaneri. I think Williams Nwaneri may have burned that bridge anyway.
Yeah, he burned that bridge.
Thank you for coming into the show. Thank you. Good luck to OU and his part of my friends. Roll Tide, but don't overlook Hawkins. I actually wish he was in Tuscaloosa. I'm glad he ain't. I'm glad he.
Me too.
Man, look,
but
Hawkins is gonna be a beast in this offense, man. Everybody is overlooking
since
him.
We got a bunch of people in here. Remember today. It's December 10th. This is the second time I said it today, by the way, or in 2 days. Before it's all over with, Michael Hawkins will be in New York as a Heisman finalist, if not the Heisman winner. It's going to happen, folks. I don't think it matters who you bring in. Watch him win. And if you want to put some money on that, Professor, yeah, I'd be happy to throw a sawbuck down with you. All right?
I might put a little bit of money in that kitty.
Yeah, somebody owes me some money already, so you know.
Do I? Because we had the Clemson and the SMU game. Who'd you have? Did I have Clemson or you had Clemson? Or did you have SMU?
I don't. Why would I bet on SMU? And why would I bet on that game? I don't think that's the game we bet. I don't
we
think
did. It was Clemson and SMU.
I think you picked Texas.
Coach,
We're gonna have to go back and
Texas.
look at the. Yeah, I think he picked Texas. Pretty sure he did.
Boy, I slap shit out of you, man. No damn Texas.
Said, what the fuck you just say?
Ain't no damn Texas, man.
The brand has finally returned. F your brand.
Benji, F your brand.
Anything with Texas on it, man, you know it didn't come out my damn mouth.
I don't know. I don't remember who we bet, honestly.
It don't matter, man. It's a 10 spot.
It's a 10 spot.
It was funny as hell. Texas.
I was gonna see how long you were gonna let me get away with that one.
Hey.
Where's the money cap start? Put my beard on what? Put my beard on what?
Uh-oh.
On Michael Hawkins making it to New York? Okay.
Dude,
I'll put my beard on it.
Hey, look, with this offense he's gonna be in.
I got a pretty boy face, so it don't really matter.
Look. y'all better go watch the footage of Ben Arbuckle and how he does his offense before y'all start making bets.
It's a lot different, man. It's a lot different.
He's never had
Matthew Goodwin. The Sooner Surge guys are some. Hey man, don't get me talking about the Surge in here. I'm just saying this ain't the Surge. We're not going to kill coaches and do all that kind of stuff in here. That's not what we do.
They get crazy, man. They get
and they got all wound up about us saying that the other night too. All kinds of pissed off at me and Coop, and I was like, I don't really care. Hey, you know what? You know what, guys?
You know what, guys? In a nice way, fuck y'all. We don't give a shit
at all.
Hey, every time they say something, I would hit that. Every time.
Yeah. They can all. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, so what do we think about Mr. Bill Belichick?
Is it official?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Somebody kind of back. Are you sure?
Official. It's official.
Okay.
They were talking about it.
Because I saw something about an hour ago that was saying that he may not be completely.
Hold on, let me make sure because they had it on the news down here.
Another quarterback in the portal, that SMU quarterback that got benched in September. He was a lot better last year. So there's a lot of quarterbacks in the portal. Where do you guys feel like a lot of these guys are going to end up? I guess I would ask you guys. So we know that they've got some targets, and let's identify some of those targets a little bit. But I would say, how many do teams normally have? Now you're only getting down to 105, but 20 of those have to be walk-ons.
Yeah,
20 of those have to be walk-ons. So a lot of these guys, if you're doing them as a walk-on and you're not going to be giving them whatever, which I think you still get money and all that other kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be to 85 scholarships, though. Period. End of story. So you're still, I mean, look, and folks, there's guys that have already entered the portal that their teams are in the playoff because they're not playing and stuff. But when the playoff gets going and you start seeing teams falling out, that's when you're going to see some big movement. Some big movement. I think you're going to see guys that you wouldn't expect at all that are going to end up in it. I mean, I'll tell you, it sounds to me like if they're really pushing in, it sounds to me like in Austin, and I'll let you correct me if I'm wrong on this one, Benji, because I don't know for this for sure. I know that Catch is a dumb shit, but I don't know this one for sure. Is it sounding to you like they're going to like they're about to push Quinn out the door into the portal? Because either that or they're going to lose Arch because he's not going to wait another year.
Oh, if he comes back one more year, Arch gone. He gone. Is that true about Chip Kelly?
What about him?
Taking the West Virginia job.
No. Well, yeah, I guess it could be.
Someone just said it.
They passed on Rich Rod? What? Jameson Harden said and hired Chip Kelly. Why would he want that job? This is not. I don't believe this is true, ladies.
I don't know. Like I said,
let me go to the board here. Hold on.
And I was not right. They are still trying to find a dollar amount for Belichick. So
yeah, I don't even think it's a dollar amount. I think what it is because he wants to make his son head coach in waiting behind him. He's taking this so that his son can get more. And he's already doing a really good job at Washington this year, by the way. His son is.
Okay.
I'm not seeing that here, buddy boy. Don't be
I
coming in
thought I'd
here
ask and
and
everything. Let
dumb
me-
stuff, guy.
Man, there's been so much trolling shit today, man, and
Oh,
false
my God.
stuff today, man. It's ridiculous.
Facts.
Oh,
Did y'all see the
Jason.
one about Oklahoma getting that 5-star quarterback? That was 6'3", 260.
Yeah. Yeah. Some wild stuff, right? For real? Is this real? Come on, is it real? I'm not seeing it though. That hotbed of recruiting. Hey man, it's all about man. They've actually done a pretty good job recruiting. I'm gonna tell you what, the last time Rich Rod was there, Pat White laid a whooping on us in that damn Fiesta Bowl. I'll tell you that
Coach
the portal QB
Yes,
who
sir.
will turn out to be the biggest underachiever will be whoever ends up taken by Hugh Freeze at Auburn. I knew this was coming. Love Alabama fans that they're less for killing Auburn is almost as bad as ours for either Okie Light or Texas. Either way.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Coach. Last night I was talking to Jason when you was on my show yesterday. I was telling him about the dude you called Teabag.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
You called somebody teabag? I love it. That's badass.
Man, look, I'm
Just don't fucking play.
sometimes, man, I don't mind you criticizing for performance and things like that. But when you start talking about somebody's character and they a puss and they did,
like they owe you something, man. And
that just pisses me off, man.
Yeah. Boomer 1991 says, what if 80% of the players just enter the portal? Just curious if there is a max amount of players that can enter from a team. No, there's no max amount. Ask Deion Sanders.
He wouldn't got shit.
Yeah,
he wouldn't got like 80.
Ryan Day
30?
getting the boot after a potential early round exit. Well, I would say this. I think that they're both getting. If they don't win the Natty, I think they're gone. You can't lose 4 games in a row. To Michigan, especially this Michigan team, and looked like the softer team doing it when there's somebody like boy that was just the Tennessee coach, and you know who I'm talking about? Shit, he's a former Ohio State player.
I know. I'm trying to think, Jason.
What the hell's the matter with me?
It's right there on the tip.
Yeah, just slipping my mind here. Somebody give it to me. Hurry up.
Is he the one that Josh Heupel took the place of?
No.
Or is
it's on the tip of my tongue here.
Dag nabbit.
He played for the Patriots. Freaking come on, guys. Vrabel. Shit. Thank you, Neilio. Son of a bitch. Yeah, Mike Vrabel. He's just he's like a low-level assistant in Cleveland right now, and they eating shit.
I haven't seen anything on that damn Chip Kelly stuff.
I haven't seen it either. It's not here. He's just bullshitting. Whoever that was is bullshitting. T Boomer says we about to get some dogs from the portal. Yep. We're about to get some dogs from the portal. Watch the fans still have some dumbass shit to say. Well, there's going to always listen, guys. Here's the one thing I would say about it. There's a level that we're not going to put up with in here. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows that comes in here, right? But you got to kind of deal with it in order to, if you weren't this kooky, then we wouldn't care enough, right?
That's right.
So you got to kind of take the good with the bad. Yeah, there's people that are just, you got to send them to the fucking transfer portal for fans is what you want. But truth be told, you got to, Venables says it, man. He doesn't care. He was like, man, the expectation, the standard is the standard, and we haven't met it. And he knows that.
Yep.
So Chris says, I want Quinn to go or transfer next year. We have Arch and KJ as his backup. And I think that Quinn has run his course there. He's not the dude. I think
that you're going to have someone like Sark that might tell him to come back.
Well, guess who's back in the portal today? Malik Murphy.
Really?
Ooh.
I think that they ought to be talking to him a little bit. Make him come in and battle for that job with Malik or with Michael. Malik's his brother too. Listen, I don't care who it is. I don't care who they go get. There's Darian Mensa's out there. There's some good guys in the portal. Even look, I don't think Connor Wagman is terrible for a passing quarterback. I think if you're throwing the football enough, he's a good quarterback. He's going to be really good. I don't know that he fit what they were going to do anymore there. He's going to, of course he's going to Auburn. Hey man, they're running everybody through that car wash, Topher. Running everyone through that car wash. Yeah, Arch is Sark's guy. I don't think that he's going anywhere. Yeah, I think that Arch, they've got way too much money invested in Arch Manning to let that go. Oh, and this, I absolutely believe that Miami is heavy for him. I could absolutely see that, Chris. Mm-hmm. Absolutely see that. Yep, because they don't have anybody behind Camp, right? Mm-hmm. And Malik is good, man. We've been calling him that. We were calling him the Transformer all the last couple of years. So he's had some moments.
Let me ask you this, Jason.
Yeah.
Now that we've lost Nick Anderson, Jalil Farouk, are good quality wide receivers. Do we go ahead and try to go after Sebastian Jr. and Concepcion?
Oh, I don't think that they were stopping that. That was stopping anybody anyway. Okay. I think that was already happening. But, yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. How much could you have expected out of any of those guys? And now I know this. I did see a tweet from Jaden Jackson. In fact, I retweeted it. Or Jaden Gibson. Sorry, Jaden Gibson. Mm-hmm. And he said that he was in. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. He ain't going nowhere, man, because he.
Yeah. Well, it's not and just because of the injury part. It's because he wants to be. He said, "I'm always the one that stays around."
Yeah. Stays. And did you hear? Did y'all hear that OU offered his teammate from Florida, Reginald Virgil, from Miami of Ohio?
Who's this? What?
Oh yeah, the 6'4".
Yeah, they offered him, bro, and he was like excited about getting that offer too.
Yeah. And he's 6'4", 200 pounds.
And blazing speed. Then let us not forget about old JJ Gibson from Arkansas Pine Bluff. I don't know what's going on there, but Coach's nephew, get your ass to Norman, bruh. Come on.
I was talking about that earlier, man, to Legend. And I'll tell you what happened last night. I was really venting to Jason last night because I was pissed how certain things are going.
He was a little irritated last night there, Legend.
Was he?
Man. Oh man. I used some words, man, that Jason ain't heard before.
He's wound up.
Well, it's just that when you have a village that is doing all the hard work and laboring, and then someone comes in on the back end and then changes all of that. Yeah. And like you said, Jason, there are phone calls that are coming in that you're not taking. You got to take those phone calls.
Yeah.
And it ain't anything crazy. It's just that are you interested in a can you come visit? Can we send you an offer to come visit? That's it. Nothing, but when you focus on financial incentives first, that's going to rub everybody the wrong way.
Hey, Coach, let's let that one go.
No, man, I'm wanting to poke the freaking bear. I'm wanting to poke the damn bear.
I don't want you to poke the bear here. Come on, man. It'll be all right. That was going to work.
It's going to work itself out. It's going to make itself out. So
got to be making room for JJ. And here's the thing, guys. We had to make room to get it there. We had to make room to get him there. And look, also what's the kid's name again from Georgia Tech? Number one.
Eric Singleton. I want him.
Ashton Jr.
Eric Singleton Jr. I want him.
Singleton Jr. Yeah, I said Singleton Jr. That's the one.
Speed, hands. He's the number one player in the portal.
Yes, sir.
Is that the one that you showed clips yesterday morning of, Jason?
One of them, yes.
sir. Jay, look. Hey, he played NC State down here in one of the games here, man. I got blessed to go see. Man, look. When I tell you,
Collins. We all right, Collins. We all right.
when I tell you, stop on the dime, pick up speed real fast, and not gone, but gone.
Gone.
So,
Solid gone.
Really good.
So,
man.
yeah, he's
But
a real
we
good
haven't
one.
seen Burks jump in. We haven't seen Burks jump in, although we
think
have
Burks
heard that
gonna
he's going to
stay,
go to the
man.
NFL. I think you got to. Huh?
I think he's gonna stay
You do think so?
because he came to OU and he hasn't.
Here's the thing.
he
I
hasn't put
listened
a
to. I
full
listened
thing
to.
in yet.
I
ahead.
listened to Dent and Boganowski yesterday tell me about how Nick was coming back, and apparently he's going to Ole Miss. So I ain't trying to hear all that shit. Right?
trust me.
I
Hey.
ain't trying to hear it all.
I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'm just saying you come to Oklahoma to put together footage for the NFL. And
Yeah.
you play what, 4 games? So I feel like you're gonna come back and I mean, but if you don't,
Yeah, but he put together a highlight reel at Purdue the year before, and he can be like, man, I didn't want to stay around there another year. And after what happened, you know. And here's the thing: his family's house burnt down a couple of weeks ago, so it's a money issue for him. I mean, if they make it right for him, but I don't know how you really can if you don't know if he's going to be healthy because he was banged up all year.
Yeah.
But see, bringing in some of these guys that we just mentioned,
Yeah.
he won't be the focal point. He was the workhorse because he was the only receiver that was available.
Yeah.
So now he won't have to carry all that burden of being the number one guy. Well, even if he comes back, he's the number one guy. Doesn't matter who they bring in.
I don't disagree with what you're saying, Boomer, and or what Coach is saying as far as his draft stock could go up if he came in and had a big year. But if he doesn't come in and have a big year, whatever draft stock he has is gone.
True.
So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I'll just put it to you this way. For all you folks that remember Landry Jones was a top 5 pick as a junior. He went in the 4th round as a senior.
Yep.
Shit happens, you know? How come we didn't see any of Devon Mitchell at all this year? Apparently he has not adjusted to life as a college kid yet. He could be injury prone. And that's the other thing. If you feel like you might be injury prone, if you're Deion Burks, if you're concerned about that, I mean, you don't want to show that to the NFL.
No.
By coming back and having another bad year, right? That's the thing. You got to be really careful.
Gotta be careful.
I would say that Quinn Ewers waited a year. Right now, I think that Quinn looks like he's a 5th rounder. He's probably more talented than that, but he looks like a 5th rounder right now. Last year, he's fringe 2nd round, 1st round. They'll take flyers on quarterbacks. We know that.
Yeah. Stooner in Texas thinks I need to be the next tight end coach.
Yeah. Well, it couldn't be worse. It couldn't be worse.
Just don't wear that aluminum hat you got.
Could not be.
Oh, you don't worry about that. You don't worry about that. That will never be seen.
You put that on Joe John and send him packing. That's what you got to do. Sorry.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Sorry, Joe John. Not sorry. That's the one that we're. Hey, look, the offense was just that bad this year, and
yeah,
I don't understand how you could have that game plan against Alabama. Nobody stops it, but you don't go back to it in the LSU game. It don't make sense. Yeah, Deshaun out.
Yep.
Deshaun's out.
I'm telling you, our offense this year was a mixture of the Keystone Cops, Three Stooges, and Laurel and Hardy. I mean, it was slapstick comedy.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon. I heard about it this morning, actually. I knew it was a done deal. It was a done deal. Damn. But I want to say this. I want to say shout out to Deshaun McCullough. I want to say shout out to Makari Vickers. I want to say shout out to, I want to say shout out to Farouk and every one of those guys, even Bauer Sharp guys. Bauer Sharp might have been a good player if you didn't try to run everything through him.
Yep.
Exactly.
if you weren't trying to make him into a Heisman winner as a tight end, which ain't never going to happen. I mean, Jermaine didn't do it. He ain't doing it either. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't see it. But look, I would just say, look, you got to shout out to all these guys that are in the portal. I ain't mad at none of them. I understand and look, this is what's going on in the world tonight. This is the minor leagues.
Yeah.
For major money though. And you have to understand that these kids are making business decisions. We want them to continue to be loyal to your brand, but realize that the brand isn't being loyal to them right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
And nor can they be. Some people up here are affiliated with Deshaun's high school he attended, and Casey Metro says Deshaun isn't near the same after his injuries he's accumulated so far. He puts his body on the line, bro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. When he was in on every tackle and taking on Sweat and Murphy when they were in the backfield for that goal line stand, and he was in the damn backfield clanging knees, doing. I mean, and he's just not really built like that. I mean, he's the Slim Reaper. We call him the Slim Reaper for a reason. He is a dog. I really like Deshaun, man, and I wish him nothing but the best. I want to see him get it done. And it sucks for Makari too, because I feel like Makari Vickers is one of the best athletes on the team, without a doubt.
Yeah,
tree trunk legs and all. But he's had some injury issues. It's the same thing that we saw from last year from he's Traps boy, the other little cornerback. Remember that's at Cal now.
Josiah Wagner.
Yes, and he was a dog, bro. He was a dog. God. But he got into that, and here's the thing: how many times have we said it? The floor has come up. The ceiling's raised too, but it's raising because the floor. They're better when they get here.
Mm-hmm.
They're better when they get here. And guess what? How many times did we say over the last couple of years that he's recruiting every year to replace every player?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who's to say you guys are better than SMU, Brian? I don't know. Can't cover well enough for a cheetah and not big enough to be a true edge. And have to battle with the left tackles that are the kind of guys that the left tackles in the SEC are. Kind of right. He doesn't cover great. He was playing pretty good as a true outside linebacker when he played this year. He was playing well.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much of here's the other thing. I don't think that they wanted him to leave. It could be I don't know what's going on with his pops. Did he take another job? Is he still at Notre Dame? Is he maybe going to go to Notre Dame? His pops, somebody was talking about trying to get, I don't remember who it was, but I wish I did, was saying we ought to go try to get his pops, the running backs coach at Notre Dame, to be, if not the coordinator, but the running backs coach, because he's that guy. He worked all those years with Andy Reid.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it couldn't have hurt. Yeah, it definitely keeps us busy with content. Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. The NIL has ruined college football, says Steve B. Players hold their own teams. This now, CBC, bro. You've done this every time you come in here. You fail to see but one side of it. You only see one side of it. You want to talk about the NFL, and you're going to be the people that blame players make me laugh. In the NFL, especially, there's no such thing as a guaranteed contract in the NFL, unless you're Deshaun Watson, the raper.
Mm-hmm.
No such thing as a guaranteed contract. They can dog you at any time and you're out the damn door. But you're supposed to have loyalty towards your team. The name on the front of the jersey, not the back. Get out of here with that shit.
think it's
And they've been
no-
screwing kids over forever. And I guarantee you, 75% of the guys that are in the portal right now are in the portal because BV told them to get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new world we live in.
You got to make that decision, man. You have to make those.
BV, you always do this, bro. I don't understand it. And I
What is
understand that people don't love the NIL. I understand it. I get it. We love our team. We don't want to lose all these players. But I'll tell you what. This is the way it is. This is the way it is now.
You know what's gonna be funny, Jason? Whoever wins the championship, it's gonna have to get rid of like 20 people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who's it gonna be? I mean, you don't want to do that, but you have no choice.
Michael Neal says the portal will change when the portal clearinghouse becomes active, probably 2026. Explain to me what you think the portal clearinghouse is. Do tell, because it ain't going. None of this is changing.
Yeah,
it ain't changing. Yeah, if you want to play, if you don't, I mean, we're gonna have to take a scholarship. There's only so many scholarships. Everybody's got to get down to 85, and we're trying to add guys that can make a difference today.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason that those kids decommitted the two receivers.
Yep.
And then Cortez Mills, I don't think he was ever really. I think he was Nebraska pretty much the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we sign up for this ride, and it's a roller coaster every year? Listen, it is what it is. Here's what only thing I'm going to say: all you Oklahoma fans that are screaming bloody murder for a national championship, better get on board with the program.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We kept receipts. We know who you are.
Get on board with the program. If you're screaming for a national championship, get ready, because it's going to take all of this. You got to play the game that needs to be played.
I can't wait until we do win a national championship and all them naysayers. Well, I've been on board since. No, you haven't. We got you on record on the live chats.
Well, yeah. Simmons, Banks, and Hill are anything but soft. I'll give you that. Hey, did they Tassili O'Connor got into the portal? I saw that too, right? From over there. He was that other edge guy they were trying to get from 2 years ago. Another Utah kid? O'Connor?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Tassili O'Connor. And it was down to him in Oklahoma. Hey, naysayers belongs to Bama now.
Alan Woody.
Right, that's what Lank stands for. That's right. Okay, that's right. Chasing the ball.
Alan Woody says we'll see after y'all play a real schedule in a couple of years. Like, we ain't played a real fucking schedule this year.
Alan Woody's talking to Texas. Alan Woody's an OU guy.
Oh,
he's talking to the Texas guys.
Sorry, Alan.
Relax there, Legend. See, Legend's ready. He's motherfuckers.
Sorry about that.
Alan, I apologize personally to you, sir.
I tell you what, I like this. Oklahoma next season will be better for having gone through it. How many times have you guys heard me say this? Sometimes you got to go through some shit.
Yeah. Bishop says we got to go
through
the fire.
They went through it.
But if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason, that ain't no lie. What don't kill you makes you stronger.
Look, I can only tell you this. Can you imagine, even with, and I will say that I think somebody said this, and I forget. I wish I knew who said it in the chat, because I want to give them credit for it. Pipe up if it was you. What if you don't have all the injuries that you have this year? And so we think, well, Seth's just he's just trying to feel his way into the gig, and he's still here next year.
Oh, shit.
Had it not been for everything that happened, sometimes you got to go through some shit. They don't get rid of his ass.
Yeah.
And then what? Then you're never going to be headed in the right direction. You're probably losing quarterbacks because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go through some shit. And everything does happen for a reason. They need to grab the kid from AP Arkansas Pine Bluff. Yeah, Philip. that would be Coach Rick's nephew. We're working on it. We're definitely working. What do you think about JJ, legend? Tell us what you think about him.
Do what?
What do you think about
About who?
JJ Gibson?
Phew. Is he from Mars? Is he from Venus? This kid is out of this world.
Uh-huh.
My God. When BB talks about uncommon things, dude.
Bro,
God.
right? Yeah.
Man.
He wasn't going to even be a starter. He wasn't a starter whenever he got here. He didn't start when he was here. He got hurt and left. Bye.
Why would you go? Well, never mind.
His brother's still there. That's where they're from. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But he's been hurt. I mean, it's not like we're missing anything. What are we missing?
Exactly.
The facts are the last two classes the last three classes now, because we've just signed the 25 class, is as good of recruiting as anybody has done on the offensive line anywhere, and that includes Kyle Flood in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind what Ketch says.
Yeah.
Ass clown.
Well,
Dude's been community noted for freaking he got community noted for bitching about community notes.
Yeah, he did.
Making up words like super blue chip. The fuck?
Yeah, super blue chip.
Cap.
It's been hilarious.
He's a freaking.
Shut up, little dumbass.
He got drug all over for that shit. It's hilarious. I cannot stand Jeff Ketchum.
Hey, soon in Texas, what I'm saying is, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's parents in control of that. I have no idea. And I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of that.
I'm not. Come on, JJ, get your ass over here. Okay, what is it gonna hurt? Come on.
Hey, what do y'all think about this
Catching
Arkansas
nails.
running back that's in the portal? He's like 6'1", 245.
Pretty good. He's pretty good. Let's talk about the guys that they're tracking for. They're working for. Okay.
Okay.
Well, but before we do that, shout out to Danny Stutzman.
Yeah.
First team all SEC today. First team all SEC today.
Yes.
The dude is a dog, bro.
He is a dog.
Straight up dog. Straight
I'm
up.
surprised that Billy didn't get in it.
Well, he didn't make the first. Well, he made the third team. He made the third team. R. Mason's on the second team.
He better been on the second team.
Well,
Yeah.
and Ben Anderson as well. Yeah, I don't know why he was. Well, you know why? Because the edge rushers were the guys from South Carolina, and then they killed it.
Mm-hmm.
They killed it.
I wonder if we get RMT back next year.
They got to open up the checkbook. But yes, I think it's already happened. It's already happened.
Do you guys really believe that with a decent offense, that the defense will elevate a little bit better, be a little bit better than last year?
Yep.
I do. And I'm hearing that there's a little smoke on this Okie Light linebacker that they were all in love with last year. And now they're hating on this year because he didn't run hard on one play. When, I mean, hell, Gundy hadn't gone hard on anything but his secretary for freaking, nope, sorry, for the last 5 years.
Damn Jason, boy, I tell you.
That out loud. Out loud.
Poke the bear. Poke the bear.
Oh,
Sorry, folks. Not sorry. Fuck that.
Hey, you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I believe they can get the
NIL
team,
hasn't ruined college football. The lack of structure and rules around it has ruined it. The NFL has rules because big money is involved. Anytime big money is involved, the snakes and the sharks. Yeah. I get it. Here's the rest of it. I'm sure come to play. Yes, I get it, man. Do I think Brennan Thompson stays? I don't know. He hadn't jumped in there yet. I don't think he's in a big hurry to leave. He actually was a big part of what they were doing. Imagine if they start using him for what he's really good for next year, like going deep.
Yeah, you got Sooner Doomer in there, Jay.
One guy. Huh?
There's Sooner Doomer.
Which one? Oh, is it Eeyore?
No, it's a guy named Sooner Doomer.
Oh,
he says it's time to fire BV.
Get him out.
I was getting ready to put him out, but I was like, you know what?
Get him out. Stephen G. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's and I don't know if it's 60%. They just talk more. They just talk more. They never shut up until they come in here. Then we shut them up.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is, though. Why are you hurting so much, bro? Why are you hurting so much? We're gonna see the lights coming, man. The lights coming, bro. It's coming.
Damn.
Not to worry. At BV doomed you. Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy's got to go. Get him the hell out of here.
It's on y'all's.
I mean, where's my mods here? Where's my mod?
The mod team? Hang on.
Hankster got him. Hankster got him. Thank you, Hankster.
Yeah. Clown will be back tomorrow.
Good. Good. Let him come back tomorrow. I really like Andrew Anthony. I do too, but man, we hadn't seen hide nor hair of the cat since Texas of last year.
Yeah, and that injury he had, man.
I don't think it's cleanup stuff sometimes. And look, God forbid, whatever. I don't know who did it, who did the surgery, who did what. Got to get a second opinion, I think, all the time. But I really think, yes, Preston, there, PG. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
RELAX. That's on my thumbnail. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Relax.
RELAX. Relax, folks. Relax. Bishop Frank gifting a membership. Appreciate it. Andrell's not coming back. I was kind of thinking he's probably not either. I can't imagine that he's coming back, right?
Probably not.
Yeah. How's the baby doing there, PG?
Yeah, how's the baby, PG? PG said if he does, he has to take a discount.
Well, that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, I'll get him in here. I'll have him in here. I'll toss you a link if you want to pop in for a few minutes. I'm not going to stay on for too much longer, but we'd love to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, we need some PG.
Little PG, we haven't talked to PG in a while, man.
I know.
You know who
that's my guy.
Hey, man, Ron Vickers just saw that we're shouting out Macari, man. Putting it all together this year. And hey, Mr. Ron, all love for Macari, all love for you guys, man. Ron Vickers, this is Macari's pops. I'm not gonna read everything that he said to me, but he's not bad mouthing OU at all. He loves OU, they love OU. And it's time for him to kind of have his moment, and he didn't really get a chance to have it. So a couple of some things going on in the family too as well. Hey, nothing but prayers for you guys and well wishes moving forward. I know you guys are going to kill it wherever you go. I mean, it's just that's what Macari's going to do. So I really wish it was in a Sooner uniform.
Me too.
The name of the game, man. This is the name of the game, and we understand it. So you have nothing but love from this side from the Hall of Fame family, man. We love Macari and you guys as well. You guys have been great to me, and I appreciate you. So
and I always say this.
Seabell's the man.
You wore the crimson and cream first, so you're a Sooner for life.
Facts. I am going to do another late night show tonight. Yes. I want to talk because this is a Sooner centric show. I may have picked up another audience. I got to test and see.
Hey, Jason, I got some good news today.
Yeah. What's up?
I don't have to worry about public views on my YouTube channel anymore. They're gone. I hit that 4,000 mark.
Kind of figured that was going to happen pretty soon. As soon as you hit a couple of those big videos.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm
Killing
I'm at 631 subs.
Yeah, I think that's essentially what he was saying. I mean, I'm not going to go into what he said in the DM and everything, but he's been great. I mean, we've talked back and forth a little bit here and there, and you know, we had Makari on the show before he was actually on the team even. But really I was looking forward to seeing him because, you know, he was starting to look really good at the end of last year. Looked like he was his time, right? Those injuries kind of dinged him up, and you know, I think it's just like I said. I think it's one of those things where you get too far down the list, you're not going to get many looks. And Makari was a top 100 guy.
He was
Top 100 guy, and so I think he was ranked somewhere around 50th or something like that. I mean, he was right up there. So at least as far as 247 and them 247 and on 3, I know he was in the top 100. I didn't really look at rivals too much, but I know he was a top 100 kid, and rightfully so. He's going to land on his feet. There's no two ways around it. He's an SEC kid. Maybe the injury bug doesn't bite as hard next place he's at, and he kills it, man. I just know he's going to, man. They're just too good a family, and he's too good a player.
Yeah.
Right. You know, he was way up there. So I like Makari, and I look forward to seeing whatever happens. And no matter what, you know, we'll root for you all the time, man. Other than when you're playing OU, but still rooting for you to play well, man. No doubt about it. Oh yeah, sorry, PG. I meant to send him that damn thing.
He said he was in bed. Huh? He said he was in bed. He said he was in bed.
Oh, okay. Sorry, PG. All right, cool.
Hold on. He said he was. I believe he said that.
What'd you say, PG? But I wanted Makari. Oh, he said he wanted Makari to stay. Yeah. Everybody but Bowen. Kyle DePuis. If Hawkins goes off against Navy, people are going to hype him up as the guy next year. And if Arbuckle wants Hawkins as his guy, I'm good with that. Listen, I think that I've said it about as much as I want to say it, is that I want every position to be like every position, and you have to win the damn job.
Exactly.
Whoever wins it wins it. And I will tell you that I truly believe that Hawkins is going to be, you know, y'all can say whatever y'all want about what I said about Jackson Arnold this year. I believe that he was going to be that guy. But I tell you what, it's very rare that I miss on a quarterback when I watch him. And I've been on this kid since he was in high school.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be a good
dude. Can I ask you something about JA?
Uh-huh. We absolutely need to bring somebody in, Stevie G. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think, with what we've seen out of him, which was, and I'm not dogging on JA. I love the kid, but do you think that maybe his next stop needs to be not the SEC, but another conference, because maybe the SEC is a little bit too big for him? Maybe like go to like a Big 12 school or whatever conference, the MAC or something like that. Do you think that would help him more?
Well, what I saw this year is I saw a guy that don't have it between the ears, and I don't know if it's fixable, man. Now, do you have less pressure in a place like TCU? Yeah, you do. Can he go excel? Maybe he just needs to change the scenery and he gets it back. I got to tell you, he never looked comfortable. I mean, we saw Deion Burke screaming at him on the sideline in Mizzou, and he still wouldn't throw it down the field. He's like, throw the fucking ball.
Yeah.
And PG said he needs to go back to Levy. That system fits him.
Listen, he definitely needs to go somewhere, because it wasn't whatever it is. Got to have a QB coach. Absolutely, Kim. Absolutely. You got to have a QB coach. You got to have.
His confidence is shook. His confidence is shook.
If he's gonna get it back, it's not gonna probably, because sometimes you lose trust in anything, in even the slightest little bit, and it's hard to get it back, man.
It's hard to get it back. It's hard.
And when this is why I said whenever they pulled him out of the Tennessee game, I said that's it. He's done. He won't be back next year.
Mm-hmm.
He does throw a better ball than Arnold does. But in the end, you've got to be willing and able to deal with competition because that's what it's all about.
Yep.
That's what this game is. Yeah, he has the yips. I've heard that before. I could see that. It's confidence with him. Look, I ain't got no hate on the kid. I'm not hating on him, but I don't know that you fix this because, you know, he was saying all the right things. You got to stay off social media. Clearly, he was still hearing the chirping and was afraid to let it go. We're talking about a kid that had a good enough arm and accurate enough to win Elite 11. Now, nobody's breathing down your neck in Elite 11.
Nope.
So that doesn't always mean anything. I mean, Quinn Ewers won Elite 11. He doesn't do well when people are breathing down his neck either. But no, and I said this too, the processing, he doesn't process information on the field quick enough. And that internal clock that you're supposed to have as a quarterback, it's sped way the hell up with him.
It has to work. It has to work.
Yeah. Hope for his sake he doesn't go to Auburn. Well, I will say that Hugh Freeze does pretty well with quarterbacks, generally speaking.
Hold on, Jason. If he does go to Auburn, and it's going to be the same thing if he comes back here to Norman and play Oklahoma.
Yeah. He's going to get PTSD.
It's going to get ugly.
Yeah. Well, but I don't see him. I know he's trending to Mississippi State. That doesn't make sense to me, though.
They got a good quarterback.
They've got a couple of good quarterbacks. They got the number one kid in the state of Mississippi also that is still coming, and they're both freshmen. It seems weird to me. But Ole Miss doesn't seem right to me either because of the fact that they've got that lefty coming in is a bad dude.
If they would have left him in the ball game, I think they would have won that game against Georgia.
Well, they did win that game, but
they took him out and put him.
Van Buren just hit the portal.
Did he really? Oh, well, then there it is. Holy shit.
Dude, it's about to get.
Are you sure you don't want to come in?
It's about to get crazy. Hey, Jason, I'm about to jump off. I got to take Rocky outside.
I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Chilling with us. We're about to get out.
Man.
About to get out.
Anytime, man. I love you guys, man. I'll check you guys later.
Love you, Coach.
Okay. Love you, Coach.
Legend, don't do anything stupid.
I'm not.
Okay.
No bathwater drinking.
No bathwater drinking.
No, we're not drinking no bathwater tonight.
Nope. Can we shout out the basketball team? They are now ranked 13th in the country.
Yeah.
One of 8 teams still undefeated. Have you been going to watch them, Stephen G? I was raised as a kid in the 60s in Lawton, in Athens, Georgia since then. Hey, man, thanks for coming in, Mike. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats to the dogs. Congrats to the dogs. I was telling Coach I and them earlier. Congrats to the dogs. Always glad. I was definitely a dog fan this weekend. Anytime they're playing Texas, they got my vote.
Yep.
The rest of the time, no. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess there's certain times that I would root for them. Anytime they play Texas, for sure.
Yeah. I'd root for the Little Rabbit Australia fighting dingoes if they played Texas.
Yeah. Yep. It's like, you know, when they're playing, when Okie Light in Texas would play, and they'd be like, who you root for? Natural disaster. I don't know.
My daddy would always say, I wish they could both lose.
Wish they could both lose. Yeah. Yeah. I agree about UCF. Okay. Yeah. You guys were asking about UCF earlier, right? Scott Frost.
Yeah. Scott
The best
Frost.
they've ever been. The best they've been in their program's history was under Scott. I don't know how much of that had to do with Scott and how much of it didn't. I know that they think that they won the national championship, but they didn't. College Matrix notwithstanding.
It might be Brian Johnson. Van Buren transferring has anything to do with JA.
It would have to do. Yeah, of course. Must be.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand it. Well, and I guess that kid Van Buren must see the writing on the wall is, okay, maybe he doesn't go to this guy, but why am I having to prove this to him after I just went out and played the way I did? It's the rest of the team that sucked. But Hey, going to be the new mayor of Stark Vegas? I don't know, man. Because there's a Mississippi kid that's coming. That freshman is supposed to be the real deal, man. We'll have to have Coach Dent talk about him whenever we have him on next.
Oh, yeah.
The dog, though. He's a straight-up dog.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Jason, if you was Brent Venables,
yeah,
and you got the cash in your hand, who you going for in the portal?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me look at this.
What's your biggest needs?
Well, obviously, the biggest need right now is receiver.
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
That's a captain obvious there.
JJ goes in today. It looks like and look, we talked about that. The biggest, and it looks like Donovan McCulley is one of those guys that he's starting to. They're making headway with him. This is a guy that with Indiana a couple of years ago, he was huge. He fell in their doghouse immediately last year, apparently, and hadn't done much. But he's got 35 career games, 15 starts. He's got in 15 starts, though, 66 catches for 834 and 8 touchdowns.
Wow.
That's basically a year's worth of starts. That he's been a real deal. So he's only got 1 year left. It's a immediate impact kind of guy. It sounds like they're saying on 3 that he's picking up steam. Who else are they saying? That seems to be the guy that they think they're making headway with, along with a couple of linemen. It seems like that Onenanwa. And then so Reggie Virgil as well.
Reggie Virgil.
Dude, he looks like a bad dude too.
He does.
He looks like a bad dude too, man.
Concepcion.
43 catches, 12 starts, and 43 in 12 starts. He's had 43, 878, and 10 touchdowns. So he's more along the lines of more with less. You think about Nick Anderson. He had 37, 790 or something, 798 last year, and 10 touchdowns, 37 catches. So he's done it on 43. He's a little over that. I mean, like 80 yards over that, but the same amount of touchdowns. So that means wow. He's got 1 year plus a red shirt coming back, apparently.
Oh, damn.
He definitely makes sense. Now, and apparently the other good thing is he tweeted a picture of Jaden Gibson immediately.
Yeah.
Whenever he got the offer. So him and Jaden are buddies. They're good. Yeah. They've been friends from Florida. They're both from Florida. I guess they knew each other well. Probably played 7-on-7 or whatever. I don't know exactly. I don't know the story there. But apparently that's a close one. Giovanni Gibson, after Marcus Dent brought him up on the show last Monday, the next thing you know, everybody was talking to him about it. And he decommitted from Arkansas. One thing I was going to say to Coach Ricks, and I'm glad that, we can have this kind of talk like right here because he's upset or whatever, and I don't want him upset. But I would tell you this. I think that it's a good thing if you're not talking to Georgia, that means that we ain't got to worry about Georgia.
Yeah.
If he's already coming on a trip, doesn't sound like they were on LSU. Apparently Mama doesn't think much of BK. So
neither did Big Mike.
Right. Nobody does. I don't think nothing of BK at this point.
Me either.
I think he's full of shit. But it is what it is. Any news? Any big news today? Jackson Arnold, John Mateer. John Mateer? I don't know. If summer is deadline for player cap, do they float some kids and make another cut right before that? That's a good question. It's a good question, Kim. My guess is probably so, right? You got to have guys to be able to practice with. And, I think that there may be some you've heard an awful lot about, the way that they kind of beat up on each other in practice and fall camp and stuff like that. And is that part of the reason that these guys didn't want to hang around? Maybe they're getting beat up too much by that secondary.
Yeah.
That's a question I kind of have. Now, You listen to Big Mike. He's like, nope, they didn't hit enough.
Mm-hmm.
Different people have different beliefs about that. I think there's a balance you got to strike, and I think that anytime after Tuesday you shouldn't be hitting.
Yeah.
Wednesday at the latest. Yeah, I knew who you're talking about there, bro. Nothing yet.
Nothing
yet. I'll tell you what, the people that think that he's going to go play in that bowl game, not if he's coming to Oklahoma, he's not.
I heard Wazoo is throwing everything at him, including the kitchen sink and the ice box.
Yeah, it pissed him off. They lost Cam Ward last year.
Yeah.
They're trying to prove that they're going to be a true contender out there. And they're trying to build up the Pac-12 and get other schools to join them back in the Pac-12. So they need to step it up. Oregon State is going to have to do the same.
Mm-hmm. What's your gut feeling telling you about Mateer? You think he?
Watching him play, it feels like he doesn't mind. I mean, can you blame him for not wanting to come in compete? If you think, okay, if you've seen his skill set, and you're probably talking to, and if Arbuckle's doing the right thing, he's like, look, man, this kid's good. You're gonna have to beat him out. So you have to take a pause, knowing that you're a starter already, and you could go be a starter somewhere else. Do you necessarily have to go there? Do you not believe in yourself if you're him? Because I would tell you this: would Baker bet on himself? Absolutely, he would.
Mm-hmm.
We keep talking about that he's got a little Baker to him. I would think that would mean that he'll go ahead and come and see. But the truth is, it only takes you, losing a competition to lose draft stock. And right now, he's in a position that he really don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What do I think of Deuce Robinson? Are we talking about the big tight end from SC? Is he leaving SC?
It looks like it.
Awesome. Why is he Texas dreaming? If he's playing baseball still, he's coming to OU because they play both. This is the baseball.
I'm about right now, as far as Mateer coming to Oklahoma, I'm on the fence of 60-40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of guys. I would love to see them go after a guy like Malik Murphy too, though.
Yeah, Malik Murphy, God,
the Transformer.
Yeah, the Transformer.
That would piss people in Texas right off. Love it.
Oh my God, would it not?
Mm-hmm. Just a write off. Nobody has a Stones break. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. I wasn't saying that. I was saying there's people that are comparing him. If he is anything like that, he shouldn't be afraid of shit.
That's right.
That being said, look, it's a business at this point. It's a business at this point. See, Stephen G said it. He gives him Bake vibes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strong statement, though, man. It's an awfully strong statement to make.
Yeah. And Sooners to win said, I don't want to miss out on a quarterback waiting on John Mateer. That's.
I don't think you do wait on him. And we don't know. We don't know anything about him.
Ben G said,
I wouldn't.
Ben G said, I wouldn't be mad if Murphy went to OU. Be easier to sack than Hawkins.
True. Yeah. But he can rip it though too, man. He can rip it. I like Malik Murphy. I think it sounds like he's going to. I don't think he's going to Oklahoma. I think it sounds like that's a ready-made for Miami move right there.
Yeah, that has the Hurricanes right all over it.
It has it written all over it. It has
That's
Miami.
Mario Cristobal.
Sure is. Very little substance. Lots of cash. Not much ass.
That's right.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Jason, you and Trap and y'all's wordplay.
Wordplay. Shit, I ain't got nothing on Big Trap.
No.
I got nothing on Big Trap.
No.
Big Trap. Shout out to Big Trap. He is the man. Shoot.
Yeah, Trap is the
Trap,
man.
by the way.
Huh?
Where is Big Trap? I ain't even seen him in here tonight. I'm going to take a look in here. Boys and girls, we've had 900 people in the stream in this first 100 and or 90 minutes now. 52 likes. Come on,
y'all.
Come on, man.
Don't make the
100,
legend.
I give a t-shirt away. If we get to 100 likes, I give a t-shirt away. What's it gonna be? I got a new idea for a shirt too.
What is it?
Woke up feeling dangerous today.
Ooh, I like that.
We were just talking about bake. It just made me think
Dangerous today.
Oh.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I need to come up with some shirt ideas, but damn, a 60-year-old grizzled man. I can barely. I can barely come up with.
Shirt should have been made by now. What the hell are you waiting on?
I don't have connections to that.
Yes, you do. All you got to do is sign up for Fourth Wall. Quit it. I'll send you the link in a minute. I'll send you the link. It's simple. It's really simple. Simple. Make sure you guys get over there and check it out. If you want a t-shirt, go to hofmedia.us/pod-merch. We've actually got some new stuff in there right now. I think everybody will like. We've got a lot of different gear in there, specifically branded for. I mean, we got this hat right here is just the football part of the HOF football. As you can see behind me in there, that's our logo. But we've got that one. We've got some horns down gear. We've got it always meant more at Oklahoma. Always some good stuff, right?
Kyle Dupuy, make a shirt with you wearing the 10-man cap.
There it is. See, all you got to do is ask the audience, man. All you got to do is ask the audience.
They
trying to get fired. Why? Forgetting Malzahn? It's possible. He's trying to dump that shit in his lap. What you get for saying you were part of the Big Four last year, asshole?
Oh, man.
Poor bastard's lap. Shit. Listen, I like Mensa. Hawkins, I think Hawkins wins that, though.
Yeah.
I don't think Mensa's coming anywhere near Oklahoma. And I don't think he's ass either. I don't know where you're getting that. He's been really good. Mm-hmm. They didn't look good against Memphis. I'll give you that part. But nope. I mean, look, sometimes you run up against a better team. I was surprised that their coach didn't end up staying. Or he did end up staying.
Yeah.
John Summerall.
Yep.
Again, though, if you're a guy like Mensa, he comes into the spring as into the fall camp as third string quarterback, ascends to number one. His stock is shooting up. You can only go down from here, right? You can only go down. You got to get where you can get. Got to get where you can get.
Do you have Stephen G wants to know, do you have any dooming gear that might sell out the second you put it on the site?
You know, you sons of bitches, I ought to do it too, just to make money off your asses being doomy. That's a good idea, actually, Stephen G. Hell, we might sell out to freaking Eeyore. He hadn't been in a while. He
hasn't.
He didn't like being called Eeyore the other morning.
No.
Oh, buddy. Well, Coop started that, by the way. Coop started that one, by the way.
I think
Coach
it's
Rick. Love you, man. Nighty night. Holler at you later. Yeah. Dude, Malik we've been calling this the Transformer for a reason.
Uh-huh.
That was. Whoa. What we got here? Yeah. So I like it, Coach Ricks. I think he's just got to make it a little smaller logo, man, for that shirt. But I do like it. Tighten that logo up just a shade.
We don't have a coach.
We don't even have a receiver anymore.
No matter.
We're screwed. Totally gonna get killed next year. Don't even know why we show up.
Don't even know we have coaches.
Lord, we are.
Oh, we can make a whole podcast with that, Jason.
Oh, some bitch. That was pretty good stuff. Let's see. Who else could we do it with? Who else could we do it with? Who's somebody that like freaks the fuck out? Like, who can you think of that just like loses their shit?
Don't bag me and don't he sometimes get
A
kind
little
of
bit.
crazy?
He's not as Eeyore, but he'd probably be a little more high strung. So he's like George Costanza. What am I gonna do? What am I
gonna do? Oh, I'm trying to think. Boomer 129.
Say Vandalay. Say Vandalay. The Vandalay Industries when he's supposed to be acting like he's been trying to give him a job or something for his unemployment. There you go. That's Bagman. It's got to be.
You was talking about another one. Boomer 129.
Oh yeah, he's just a douchebag though. That dude's just a douchebag. I don't know.
Yeah.
Onikuno does freak out a little bit, but he's fun. But it's funny. I mean, there's something to it when he's hilarious. Love Onikuno.
Yeah,
The brand has finally returned. Fuck your brand.
Ryman, love you, man. Thanks for coming in. Brian Johnson,
Yeah,
Oklahoma softball down from where they have been. How? They decimated everyone. I don't know. Who said that?
It was somebody on up in the chat said that we're going to be down from the past. Patty Gasso was.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I know Patty Gasso was reloaded
in the portal, right? She killed it in the portal.
She did.
Steve B knows. Steve B from the Discord. Steve B, he's one of our mods. He knows. He covers them real close. I don't think they're going to be worse. I think they lost the core girls that had been there for that won all 4 of them. Yeah, they're gone. But they already had a bunch of really good players coming in behind them and playing with them at the time. And plus their pitching, apparently, from what I've heard, they've got a bunch of good pitchers now.
I tell you, the 2 I'm going to miss, K9 and Jada Coleman.
Yeah, for sure.
Sam
Landry. She's good, right? Love it. I'm excited, man. I'm excited about them. But now they definitely got a target on their back going into the SEC, and the SEC's gotten better and better. Florida is young, and they were really good. Texas, but I mean, they gag every time. So LSU,
it's Marcus.
There's Marcus Dent. What's up, Marcus Dent? What's up, my dog?
He's got the emoji with the cool rays on.
Yeah, Marcus,
man,
that's my favorite. He's our boy.
Could you imagine how many home runs would have been hit on OU had not Jada Coleman would not have robbed them?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she robbed them when she had to, but I mean, when they're throwing as hard as they are in those bats, they'll go out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
even not Jocelyn, even the girls that were pitching, like Jordy Ball and girls like that were giving up bombs.
Oh yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is,
Jordy comes back healthy this year for Nebraska and has a good year.
Yeah, me too.
She screwed her knee up bad when she left last year. That sucked.
Yeah, God bless her. Even though we lost Jordy, she's still a Sooner.
Oh man, she freaking carried their asses through that World Series. She didn't give up shit.
Did.
She didn't give up shit. Dylan Stewart going to return. Yeah, I saw that. He is. We're going to be talking a little bit about that here whenever I come back for the late night or the night shift college football. We're going to give it a shot for tonight. We may just do it. We may end up doing that once a week or twice a week on the weekends. It's going to depend on how many we get. If we grow and Because last week on the weekend, I mean, I had over 3,000 people, or no, 2,000 people in during the stream, and most of them weren't even Oklahoma fans, which was wild. So you know, your job is to kind of grow as a channel, and you know, we like to talk about all college football. You know, we're Sooner fans through and through, but I like talking college ball, so we'll definitely get into that. There's some other really, I mean, look, the Belichick deal.
Yeah,
I think it sounds like that's going to happen. I mean, we're kind of waiting to see if they get it buttoned up, but it feels like it's there. You know, obviously the transfer portal isn't just hitting Oklahoma. You know, it's hitting everywhere. And I would say the teams that you're kind of waiting for it to hit, go take a look at Alabama. They've lost some folks too, and some big time players.
Yes,
right. Some of their best players are out. But you know. It's going to happen like that. Go ahead.
Here's my advice to you.
Oh.
In the next few days, go to the dispensary, get you some edibles, take you a couple of edibles, and don't eat them all. But y'all just chill out. If my advice to y'all would be is stay the hell off of Twitter. Because it is very toxic right now.
Well, or I mean, you just have to not look at. You need to look for only the purposes of information, and not for opinions, because the opinions are going to vary from no biggie and screw that kid to, oh my God, the sky is falling. So if you're easily swayed, relax. Don't go and check it out. I wouldn't. I've said down from where they've been because of Jada, Jennings, Canine Burrito, and Taurus. I get it, Michael. I get it. The thing is, though, are they? They've got, I mean, I was thinking about those freshmen, the freshmen that they had in there. Two of the freshman girls that played every game last year. And they're ultra talented at pitching. Look, I mean, the one thing we know is that Patty knows how to get those girls, and she gets them at the right time and pushes them to the point where I just think about Kelly last year. She stays at Okie Light. She falls apart just like them, right? Because she always did at that time. And I think once she lost those games to Oklahoma State in that series, she let herself off the hook because they were making her feel like shit.
Yeah.
But what did you hear from Patty afterwards? She needs to step it up, get over it. And she challenged her, and that the entirety of the NCAA tournament, she was lights out. Lights out. I've never seen her pitch like that. She was always good. She was never that good. Never that good. Parker and Pickering, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Hankster. They were bombing them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, I'm looking through the forest through the trees, guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes when think of it like this. You're buying brand new furniture. What do you do with the old furniture? You either put it on the side of the road and junk it, or you give it away. Just that simple. I think that part of this is, do I like it with Farouk and these guys? No, I don't. But I still feel Brent Arbuckle hasn't. He's got Arbuckle? Brent. Ben Arbuckle has a master plan that we and I don't get paid to do this stuff. So
they're gonna be fine, man.
They're going to be fine.
Guys, I could only imagine if they'd have had a competent scheme and health this year. It took all of that for them to go 6-6.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're right, Jason.
Shit. Literally, Jackson Arnold passed for 1,200 yards.
That makes me want to go.
When's the last time a starting quarterback, not even forget Oklahoma, anywhere in this country, that played more than a handful of games, which he played in all but a few, only had less than 1,500 yards passing? That's unheard of. Unheard of.
our quarterback here
And
at
for
Luther
sure at
High School,
Oklahoma it is.
our quarterback here at Luther High School had more passing yards than that.
Thank you for the super chat, Coach.
Yeah.
This year softball team is, they'll be top 2 and 4 in the SEC. And all you got to do is get them in the tournament, man. I mean, once you get there, it's good luck.
Yeah.
Getting in 2 out of 3, you're going to have to beat them twice at some point to get them out.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
My high school wins the state title Friday. I'll be relieved until next year. Where's your high school? They're in Louisiana?
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle, his is
Stop your doom and gloom, buddy. Knock that shit off. Parker and Pickering, yeah. Yep. Don't you start being Sooner Cowboys. See? There he is. We're screwed. We're screwed. Shouldn't even try.
Shouldn't even play.
I don't know why we even show up. Shit. Why even bother? All right, guys. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for everybody popping in here and checking us out. I'll be back on it in about an hour and a half. So that'll be midnight Eastern time. 11 Central time. We'll be right here. I'm going to be on. The new show is called The Late Shift with Jason Watkins. We'll be talking a little bit about everything. So pop in and check in with me. Say hello. Sooner Legend, tell everybody how to find you, sir.
You can either find me at Twitter or X, whichever Elon is going to call it today, at Okie Cowboy 1969, or you can find me right here at YouTube, Sooner Legends Podcast. We got 631 subs as of right now.
Big show,
and if you would like, I'm not twisting your arm, but if you would like, you could, for as little as $2.99 a month, you can become a member of Sooner Legends Podcast and join the family.
One can do the same here. And thank you, Bishop Frank, for gifting memberships. I didn't see how many. I didn't stay on that side too much, but I appreciate everybody who super chatted tonight. Stink-ass Cat was awfully generous tonight. Sooner Legend, you've been generous all the time. Neilio, same with you. Neilio was also, but Sooner Legend, at least Bishop, I know for sure gave us at least one, but I couldn't.
He gave us one tonight, brother, for on your channel.
Okay, so you can also become a member of our channel. Our members, it's the Hall of Fame Mafia family. Get into our Discord. It's a lot of fun in there, a lot of trash talking, but there's also about to be a lot of, as we get closer to the off season, there's definitely going to be some stuff that we're going to be doing to actually, I got to get a hold of Marcus Dent here in just a few minutes to talk to him about a couple things, but there's going to be some members only content that you'll only get to see if you're part of that. So make sure it's as low as $2.99 a month. It's a great way to help us out. Again, the main thing you do to help us out, we're over 1,000 in here right now. The main way that you can help out the program, hit the freaking like button. Share us with your friends. If you like the show, we had a few new people in here tonight say they like the show. They're glad they found it. Hey, share it with your friends that you know love college football talk. Do that. That helps us more than anything else. And it's free to do that. It's free to share love. You know what I mean?
Free to share love.
Free to share that love. Make sure you jump over also to Marcus Dent's channel as well. Yes. He's the host of the Gridiron Insight. Love that channel. If you like recruiting stuff, and particularly down in the SEC, those guys know their shit down in the SEC country. Get over there and check him out. Him and Michael. Is it Williams? I want to make sure I get that right. Him and Markel, they have a great show, though. It's a lot of fun. Yep. Gridiron Insight right here on YouTube as well. Make sure you guys jump in there and do that. And then Coach Rick's show, too. lest us forget Coach Rick's show as well. Coach's Talk with Coach Rick's, lots of fun. We love seeing you guys all the time, man. And his show is picking up steam all the time as well. Him and Legend are doing a lot together, actually.
Oh my God, we're
pop in there when I can for sure. But I appreciate all the work that you guys are doing. I love watching you guys just kill it from show to show. Shout out to Big Mike Boganowski, as always. Shout out to Marcus Dent. Shout out to all you guys. Sooner Cowboys. Shout out to you, Sooner Cowboys.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to the entire Hall of Fame Mafia fan, whether you're a member, not a member, whatever. If you're in here watching this and you hit that like button and you love college football, we appreciate you. Thanks a lot, everybody, for coming in. We'll check you all out on the next one.